Well, it is a mild night here in the southeastern part of the country, and it's time for football at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Golden Eagles of San Antonio taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. They start the drive with Martin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Lawrence. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
16 yards on the play. He's now 3rd down.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. The Falcons are 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. When you look at this defense, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. Shifts by him. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
Johnson. Touchdown.
Touchdown, San Antonio.
Now Wk15 for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's Lawrence. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. When you look at this defense, there are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Second and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
All right, let's go.
Now a second and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. Side, and that's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. First down. Here's the run with Martin. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Byron Young there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Lawrence will throw. To the sideline and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They set up the screen to Martin. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now. San Antonio in possession as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. In motion goes the tight end.
Go, Reed. Go. Go.
Cunningham tosses quickly out wide. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Finds a man with a crossing route. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
They bring pressure there on third down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On second down, Johnson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's 3rd and 10. Again, it's Johnson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Great 15-yard effort on the ground there on third down to keep the drive going.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like that. He's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
It's second down.
Now Cunningham. Out to the flat here for Johnson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Cunningham. And that is incomplete.
Well, certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the player was there to slam that window shut.
Field goal coming from Wk15. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Red on red.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Jupiter.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
11 Agate.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Silver.
Lawrence going to throw again. Flush to his right. Gets it downfield to Mayer. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Hey, run!
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
This is 24.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill!
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself, because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they sequence things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
18 rattle. 60 biceps, 60 biceps.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
18 Cardinal.
Now Cunningham has the ball knocked down. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Tough into that play. He had his eyes on that 1st down marker, but he lost his luggage along the way.
Left it behind, so to speak. I like your analogy there, but here's the key. As he's maneuvering, as he's picking up the 1st down, as he's gaining yardage, what's the one thing he forgot about?
Ball security.
Exactly. Everything else working perfectly, and he forgot the most important piece.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
That's complete to Robinson. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And just shutting him off there. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Okay, great.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First down, San Antonio.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, Cougar 19, trap 50, trap 60, 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Cunningham looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Go street.
Now Cunningham. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 39. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a lock. There he goes, right side. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
So an incredible turn of events there. The final play in the half results in a blocked field goal return, and the lead changes hands with zeros on the clock.
Can you imagine the confusion going through the brain of the head coach right now? Because it changes the pep talk, doesn't it? He's ready to go in and read them the riot act. Instead, all of a sudden, he's winning. What does he say to the team now?
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And now off to the races, down the right side, inside the 20, and all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, and the Golden Eagles have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here we go.
On third down, Robinson. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now Martin running left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
30 left. Big 13 heavy. 13 loop. Loop. Dip. Dip.
They go play action with Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out, and that will tie us at 24.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Let's go.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And quickly they get to the line.
It's a gain of 6.
The first down carry here for Johnson. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 129 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Cunningham to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Golden Eagles have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Hey, Lion!
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run again here with Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
3rd and 2.
11. Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Lawrence flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
All right, let's go.
This is 2nd and 8.
Easy, easy, easy. Take right open, open. 11, again. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Now he's flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Lawrence changing the play. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
180 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They give to Johnson going right.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Second and 5.
Check back.
The busy night continues for Johnson. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
3rd and 4. Here's Cunningham. That is caught. He's got a 1st and maybe more. Down to the 10. Touchdown! A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Golden Eagles use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Falcons 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They try the left side with Johnson. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting. He's able to convert for 3.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this 4th quarter.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And it's complete to Martin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for San Antonio, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And